Headline news most affecting Abbotsford this week. Gun drawn during bailiff serving tenant eviction. At the 11th hour, Westjet and pilots avert strike. Trail closures due to spring freshet. And abbyTV News of the Week, News Director Don Lehn in Chilliwack General Hospital. All right, Abbotsford, let's get started. And we'll begin close to home. As you may all have already been aware, journeyman radio personality, editor of FBN Fraser Valley News and Entertainment, and abbyTV News of the Week anchor and news director for 4 years, our own Don Lehn has not been at the helm for 2 weeks due to a stomach virus. Well, this has gotten far more serious. Over the weekend, Don was taken to Chilliwack General Hospital, where it was determined he had a serious bacterial infection, and he remains in the hospital for treatment and further testing. abbyTV received a text from Don confirming that his left baby toe will be amputated. Very sad news. Don's response? Shit happens. As of the recording of this program, Don may be out for a while. We're attempting to get you an interview with Don either by phone or remote, and if we can connect, we'll air that later in the program. Get well, Don. And if you know Don, please reach out and say hello. And more bad news hits the Abby News of the Week set. Our own highly valued team member and video editor for Abby News of the Week survived a motorcycle spill on the long weekend with no major injuries. Mark Henley, photographer, creator, and frequent contributor to abbyTV, hurt his shoulder and was a bit banged up, but on Facebook posted, "If you ride a motorcycle, please wear gear. It will save you from a lot more severe pain or worse." Sage advice, as the 20-year-old was thankfully wearing a helmet. On Tuesday morning, Abby police attended an incident at an apartment building near Marshall and McCallum. A bailiff performing an eviction of a tenant in that building was allegedly met by the tenant with a gun. The bailiff left the suite while the tenant remained. According to Abbotsford News, Sergeant Paul Walker with the APD stated neighboring units were evacuated as the emergency response team worked to get the suspect to leave the residence. The man was later arrested, leaving the suite. In neighboring Chilliwack, meanwhile, this past Monday, shocking reports started appearing on social media about gunfire near the 46,000 block of Knight Road. Police arrested a distraught 29-year-old man, but not before a neighborhood was forced to shelter in place. While the man was contained at the residence for several hours, at one point he began shooting at RCMP, and according to CTV, residents in 16 homes in the area were advised not to go near exterior walls and windows and to stay indoors. Police negotiators brought the confrontation to a peaceful resolution at 12:30 a.m. with no injuries reported. But that's not where the story ends. The same home was then ablaze with a major fire that fire crews were able to contain to the one residence, though it was totally destroyed. And after the break, the pilot strike is averted. So why am I stuck in Rome?
Don Lehn, Chill TV, abbyTV, Fraser Valley News, and you're wondering, Don, where the heck have you been? Okay. Sick, basically. Okay. In a nutshell, for those of us who are diabetic, we know this routine that we got to really watch ourselves when it comes to blood work, when it comes to our feet, our toes, wink, and there is a situation where it may be a little on the weird side. Yeah, there may be some surgery involved. We don't know yet. But it's one of those where if you've been wondering where the heck I've been getting sick. And I'm not used to getting sick. I'd rather be running around finding out why everyone else is sick. So it's one of those where you just stay healthy. But I do have to give kudos to Fraser Valley Healthcare, to the Chilliwack General Hospital, to the crew here, who are absolutely amazing. And yeah, you're going to think I'm sick. The food is really great. No, seriously, it really is. It really is. We have a kind of a running joke at Chill TV and abbyTV too, because one of our other crew had a bit of a motorcycle accident. So between the two of us, we're trying to keep everybody on their toes. For those who know some of my background, I have a cat named Peanut Buttercup who has his own Facebook page. He is being taken care of by a couple that I've known in my radio days from the old 89.5, The Hawk and The Drive. And in fact, they're the parents of a young lady who is right now editing this video for Chill TV and Abby TV. So it stays in the family. But again, big thank you to everybody who's reached out and wondered what the heck was going on. The bottom line is, if you got diabetes, really pay attention to your feet, really pay attention to your blood work. And thanks again, and we'll keep you up to date.
As you're no doubt aware, a pilot strike at Westjet was narrowly averted last Friday, which no doubt led to a sigh of relief amongst a great many holiday and business travelers. So while this is the good news, the bad news is that in advance of the potential strike, Westjet proactively canceled a number of flights. The unfortunate result of that is that travelers all over the world have been delayed in getting back home from their trips. CTV Vancouver Island News posted a story about a Nanaimo family, the Vandeleurs, stuck in Rome after missing their canceled return flight on Friday. While they were given a $500 voucher by Westjet, Godfrey Vandeleur stated, "That won't get you very far in Rome." And according to Vandeleur, hotels are currently €500 per night. Dr. Yusek Kim, internal medicine specialist of the Abbotsford Regional Hospital, posted a video to YouTube recently describing how the new internal medicine unit at the facility will give better care to patients in Abbotsford and across the region. He stated, "We're able to provide more robust multidisciplinary care to our patients with a goal to improve outcomes and decrease their length of stay at the hospital." The facility is the third within Fraser Valley Authority. The other two, Royal Columbian in New West and Surrey Memorial. The main parking lot at Matski Trail Regional Park is closed until further notice due to flooding in the area due to the spring freshet. Alternative parking along the tall road called the equestrian parking lot will remain open. From the City of Abbotsford website, residents should use caution and stay away from flooded trails, fast-flowing waters, and riverbanks. BC Ministry of Emergency Management and Climate Readiness shared a 10-day water forecast for the Lower Fraser River, advising that the daily peak level of Fraser River in Mission will likely rise up to 5.8 meters by May 21st. Residents living in areas along the Matski Dike and Glen Valley areas may experience pooling of water or seepage. Residents are encouraged to stay away from high-rising and flat and fast-flowing waters. And this in from City News. A high-speed police chase from Abbotsford to Surrey led to 2 arrests yesterday morning, with damage to 5 police vehicles. According to City News, Abbey Police Sergeant Paul Walker stated an officer noted a pickup truck with an unmatched license plate. When the officer attempted to stop the vehicle, the driver of the pickup rammed into the police cruiser and took off, leading to a long chase, which finally ended in Surrey. Walker further stated, "Every day we're doing traffic stops in our communities. Police officers are faced with the unknown. The majority of them go quiet successfully and are safe. But then the other ones, like last night's incidents, you're not expecting that." And after the break, we have Ian Parks with sports and have weather with Cari.
Hello everyone, Ian Parks with abbyTV with your sports this week. The Chilliwack Chiefs were busy this week with prospect teams doing well in tournaments across British Columbia. Here in Abbotsford, the U18 division was hard at work and the U17 division was up in West Kelowna. Even in the off-season, the Chilliwack Chiefs are hard at work at every level trying to take that next competitive step. Stay tuned for more Chiefs updates in the upcoming months. In football news, with the BCPFA, 3 players from Abbotsford have been selected to the U18 Team BC for the Canada Cup in Edmonton in July. Our very own defensive lineman Gabe Curry and defensive back Cole Shanks, both from Mowat Hawks, and defensive back Brady Doucette from the AA provincial champions Bateman Timberwolves are all going to represent Abbotsford and BC at the upcoming Canada Cup in Edmonton. Good luck, boys. From Chill TV, I'm Ian Parks. We hope you get better there, Don. And now over to Cari with the weather.
Welcome back. I'm Cari with the weather, and look at this weekend. It's going to be a little bit cloudy, but those temperatures are quite lovely. And next week we return to the sun again, but it's not going to be unbearably hot, and lows are going to be, you know, around 10, 14 at night. So that's great because we'll cool off in the evening and we're going to have a wonderful week. And we want to just say, take care, Don, and we hope you get better soon.
Thanks, Cari, and thanks to everyone watching. We appreciate Ian stepping in for sports today and want to thank everyone for the outpouring of love for Don while he is laid up in the hospital, receiving fabulous care from the staff at CGH. Thank you for watching. We appreciate it, and we'll see you next week and hope Don will be back soon. Get well, my friend. We miss you here. Take care, everyone.